I'd like to call this special meeting to order. Would you please rise and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thanks to everybody for joining us for this very, very special meeting. I'd like to introduce everybody up here. To my right is Board Member Kevin Brubaker. I'm Greg Ellick. To my left is Board Member and Vice President Annie Karstoffen. To her left is Board Member Mike Gebhardt. And to his left is our award-winning treasurer, Joy Clickinger. Okay, let's move right into what we have today. Mr. Brubaker, do you have a resolution for us?
I have a second one.
Oh, excuse me. Ms. Karstoffen, do you have a resolution for us?
Yes, I do, Mr. President. Be it resolved by the Elyria City School District Board of Education that, 1, the agreement for reassignment of Superintendent reassigning Dr. Thomas G. Jama to the position of Assistant Superintendent as prepared by the Board Council is hereby approved. Dr. Jama is reassigned to the position of Assistant Superintendent effective immediately pursuant to the terms of the agreement for reassignment of Superintendent. 2, the President of the Board and the Treasurer of the Elyria City School District are authorized and directed to execute the agreement for reassignment of superintendent on behalf of the board.
I have a resolution by Board Member Karstoffen. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second by Board Member Gebhardt. Questions, comments? With none, Madam Treasurer, would you please call the roll?
Ms. Karstoffen?
Aye.
Mr. Gebhardt?
Aye.
Mr. Brubaker?
Aye.
And Mr. Ellick?
Aye, motion carries. I'd like to read a statement from Dr. Jama. His statement says, "Thank you to the Board of Education for allowing me the opportunity to run such a great school district and to now focus on my medical needs. I look forward to supporting, we'll just say for now blank, however I can moving forward." Okay, with that said, I believe we have another resolution.
Thank you, Mr. President. Be it resolved that the Elyria City School District Board of Education that won the superintendent contract with Annie Schloss for the term beginning on January 29, 2019, ending on July 31 of 2021, as prepared by the board's council, is approved. Schloss is appointed to the position of the superintendent effective immediately pursuant to the terms of the superintendent contract. 2, the president of the board and the treasurer of the Elyria City School District are authorized and directed to execute the superintendent contract on behalf of the board.
I have a resolution by Board Member Brubaker. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second by Board Member Gebhardt. Questions, comments? With none, Madam Treasurer, would you please call the roll?
Mr. Brubaker?
Aye.
Mr. Gebhardt?
Aye.
Ms. Karstoffen?
Aye.
And Mr. Ellick?
Aye, motion carries. Superintendent Schloss, would you please come up here and join us?
She's already up.
A little shorter than Jama. All right, we're good.
We don't have a nameplate yet.
It's okay. I like to be anonymous.
We'll do that.
Thank you.
And our first order of business is, how about a superintendent's report?
Hi, everyone. Well, thank you. I'll take this time in this during this report just to echo some things that I have felt for years from this district, and it's support, love, and just passion to be able to do what I just love to do for the kids. But I'd be remiss if I didn't mention I'm not going to mention all of you out there, even though all of you have had a part in this, but I would like my family to stand, everyone. Yes, thank you. My sister Mary would tease you. They've been calling me boss for years, but but also I do want to acknowledge you're only as good as your team you surround yourself with, and I have been very fortunate to have the team I've had for years and will continue to have. There's no place I'd rather be than Elyria City Schools, and onward, we're going to knock it out of the park. I said that with all this baseball stuff around, which is awesome, but we are a premier district and will continue to be a premier district, and can't wait to see what comes.
Great, super.
So thank you, board.
Okay, any other items before this board at this time?
I move we close the meeting.
Okay, we have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second. Madam Treasurer, would you please call the roll?
Mr. Gebhardt?
Aye.
Mr. Brubaker?
Aye.
Ms. Karstafen?
Aye.
And Mr. Elick?
Aye. Motion carries. Meeting over.
There is food on there.
Okay.
Work for government, we have to go to work.